Hey guys, so when you open your link today for your end of the school year project, you're going to open up a Google Slides document. So everybody is going to be working on the same document. So that means that multiple people might be logged in at the same time and everybody has access to everything. So that means that you have to be very, very careful about what you're doing and making sure that you are only working on your slides and not altering or messing up anybody else's. So it's really, really important that you follow directions. So I want to show you exactly what that's going to look like before you even get started. So when you open up that link, it's going to look like this. So this is the title page. It says Miss Strickland's second grade class, 2019 to 2020. On the left side, as you learned in technology, this is where all of your slides are located. So you can see every single slide in the whole presentation, but it's always going to open you up to the first one. I want you to go to the second slide before you do anything else because that's where your instructions are. So we're going to go through the instructions and I'll show you an example of how you could fill out your slide. Okay, so it says, we have had an amazing, weird, crazy year. I'm so happy to have gotten to spend time with each of my students and have grown to love each and every one of you. For this project, number one, find your page. Your name is on it in alphabetical order. So everybody's got their own slide and your name is at the very top. You can only use your page for this project. Do not touch anyone else's slide. Be respectful. If you would not want somebody else making changes or working on your slide, make sure that you're being respectful and not doing that to somebody else's. So please, please, please stay on your own slide. Okay, that's the number one golden rule. Okay, number two, answer the questions loaded on your page. So everybody's slide has 4 questions that you're going to answer honestly and the best you can. And then the last step is to add any appropriate pictures that you would like us to see of you or your work, and you can decorate your slide how you like to make it your own. So you can add pictures of you can add pictures that maybe you've taken over the digital learning, you can add pictures from the internet that you think are really cool or that you think represent you or represent this school year. So you can really add whatever you want to make it your slide personal to you as long as those pictures are appropriate. So I'll show you how that might look. Okay, so I'm going to show you my slide. So the third slide is a quote that we'll look at once the whole project is finished. Now my slide is the first one out of all of the lists. So if you can see as I go through, I've got Nora, Kalia, Rachel, like we've got everybody in ABC order. And you can see the names up here at the top. But mine is the first one. So I see my name up here, Miss Strickland. So I'm going to make sure I stay on this page. Now, I've got 4 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I see that the question is in like the bold letters, and then underneath there's a text box that says type your answer here. So I want to make sure that I don't touch this text. I only change where it says type your answer here so that I can still see the question and the answer once I finish. So the first question says, my favorite subject this year, dot, 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 okay? So now I'm going to double click and I'm going to backspace where it says type your answer here. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to think, okay, well, you guys know my favorite subjects are science and math. So I'm going to make sure I put that. And I think that I'm even going to kind of spice it up and explain why. I think that science is probably my favorite. So I'm going to say my favorite subject this year was science. It is my favorite because I get to experiment with cool things. Okay, so I've typed that in a complete sentence. Oh, I see I have a typo, so I'm going to fix that. Okay, so let me proofread. Okay, my favorite subject this year was science. It is my favorite because I get to experiment with cool things. Okay, so I've answered the first question. Now I can move to the second. My favorite thing about my students was, what was my favorite thing about all of my students? I think that my favorite thing with all of my students was how every single morning we all sat down together for our family circle and we just got to talk and we got to like build a community and play games and just chat with each other. That was my favorite part about having everybody together. So I'm going to backspace, type your answer here, and I'm going to actually write my answer. So my favorite thing about my students was having family circle time every morning to play games and talk to each other to build a community in our classroom. Oh, I see another typo. Let me fix that. Let me make sure that I've got my best spelling. Other O-T-H-E-R. Okay, awesome. Okay, so there we go. And I've answered my questions. Okay, so you're going to do this with all 4 of the questions. I'm going to stop right there. But now I'm going to show you, I want to add a picture. I want to add a picture of me. I like taking selfies, so I'm going to add a picture. So what I need to do is, well, first I have to make sure that I have a picture on my computer. Now, I know that I have a picture saved on my computer already, but if I have, if I'm on a phone or a tablet, you might want to take a new picture yourself. But when you do, you're going to go up to the taskbar and you're going to hit Insert. And then I'm going to hit Image. And then we're going to go to Upload from Computer because I know it's saved in my computer. Okay, now I'm going to go to the folder. I know it's in my Documents folder. You might have Picture folder or whatever. And I know that I titled my picture Stacy because that's my name. So, there's the picture. So I'm going to click Stacy. I'm going to hit Open. And it's going to pop that picture right in there, and I'm going to drag it to where I want it. I can hit these boxes on the corner and make it a little bit smaller so it fits without covering up any of the words. So let me make it a little bit smaller. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Now I've got a picture of me on there as well. And I can add as many pictures as I want as long as I'm not covering up those words and those are appropriate pictures. So you're going to get a chance to do this yourself. I'm just going to show you a random person's. Like, here we go. Here's Xavier's. It's got his name up at the top and then a spot for each of his answers. And then once he's done, he can add pictures wherever else on the slide. Now, once you're done, remember Google automatically saves it. So you don't have to do anything to save it. All you have to do is close out and you will be finished. So I cannot wait to see what you guys put in there. Be creative, make it your own, and have fun with this.